Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode. We are just doing our little accountability thing over here at CSBW. I hope you're having a good week because I intend to have a good week. I have to remind myself that every single day. But yeah, welcome to our channel. I'm Duania. Remember to like and subscribe. We do this every week. It was a promise I made to myself and to you all that I would come on every week and talk about what we do in the business, rate my week, hold myself accountable. We can hold each other accountable, all those things. All right. So we usually like to start this off by rating our week. My week last week, how am I going to rate it? I've been rating my week sevens. Um, I'm going to rate, I've been going sevens or eights, and I think that's kind of fair. It's quite average because there's been highs and lows. I think I'm going with an eight for last week though, because there were a lot of positives. There's one negative, but that negative also, it depends on how you want to look at it. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So I'm rating my week an eight. How was your week? Tell me, drop it in the comments. Let me know how your week was. So the things that we did in the business, I finished everything with my reconciliation for my taxes and all that stuff for my QuickBooks. There's just one thing I'm just waiting on a bookkeeper to get back to me with, and I can correct it because I just don't know how to do it on my own. But yes, I finished that, and I'm very, very proud of myself because now I know exactly how to do things. So I'm looking forward to going in and dating my money every month and working it out, doing the reconciliation and just being on top of things. So that's a good thing. That part's done. So once the bookkeeper gets back to me, I will be able to just send the reports over to my accountant and she'll be happy too. The other thing is information is starting to roll in for our on-demand accelerator program. Exciting. So I told you that we had a lot of people who expressed interest in being a facilitator, and we responded to them to let them know when we need what by what exactly we need, and things are starting to roll in. So fingers crossed that we get all of the requirements within a week and that we can start doing some testing on our end to roll things out. And yeah, I'm really excited to launch this next month. I hope you are excited to get the content. It's going to be some really good content. I'm very, very excited about it. So that's another thing that happened. What else happened this week that was great? I did manage to catch up on some emails. It's it was quite a little backlog because I've been in the state where I feel I went through a couple of weeks where I felt like I was getting really depressed and I didn't want to do anything. And I would try to force myself to do things. And then last week I was trying to climb out of it, like just trying to push myself to do more things. But then I realized I just wanted to relax. I find that I'm out there enjoying myself doing things, but I wasn't really balancing the time that I had to myself just to reset. And part of that challenge too is I'm trying to take time almost every day to work on my physical health, but it's mentally draining. That has been, it's hard for me to balance. It's hard for me to balance. I'm still working on that, but I'm feeling a lot better than I felt the week before and the week before, the week before that. So I'm going in the right path, I think. Yeah, I think. What else? We, what else happened last week? I'm looking over at my calendar, which kind of looks a little blank, but there are some things that I probably didn't write down. But I did have a really good weekend. I went to the National Bank Open on Sunday and watched a tennis match. It was really good. I've never been before, and so it was a really cool experience. I would definitely go again. I'm gonna try to see if I can go next year for sure. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to this week. I'm going to the King's Plate on Saturday. So if you're going, I'll see you there. Before we get to the King's Plate, there's some work that we still need to do here. I have not done any social media posts in a couple of weeks because I said, I haven't been motivated. I haven't been motivated. So I don't want to also, I don't think I should feel pressured to post either. So I'm going to post when I feel like it. Maybe I'll do something this week. Maybe I won't. I also haven't sent out an email to my community in a few weeks. That I will do because I do believe that I should always be in constant contact with the community, even though most people are in holiday mode for August because we're trying to get some of those last minute vacations in before we feel like we have to reset in September. That is kind of the feeling I'm getting from everyone anyway. And also there's post Olympics. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to talk about the Olympics. It's just it was interesting. I did watch quite a bit. Um, but yeah. So this week, work promises, aside from the email, no commitment to socials. I am going to have a meeting to hammer out next steps for the on-demand accelerator. So it's going to be follow-ups with the potential facilitators, a check-in to see who's submitted, who has not submitted, review of the video content, review of all the course content, and then starting to develop what the email sequencing is going to look like. So we're just going to plan that out this week and do whatever follow-ups. But this week and next week is all about just outlining everything, getting some of the verbiage together, and then the week after, hopefully, we'll have everything we need to press start to do some trial runs internally just to make sure the sequencing works, the order that we have it in makes sense, make sure that all the links work, like, all the things. Just do just some user acceptance testing for us to be able to launch. Then we have to start thinking about all of the promo assets that we need to get made. I probably have to record some videos, which I am not totally ready for yet, but I do have the verbiage ready. So it's just a matter of me recording it. What else is happening this week? I am getting ready for Startup Moncton. So I committed this week. Well, I kind of said I was going anyway from before, but I've definitely made the commitment that I'm going to go to Moncton for a day for the Startup Canada stop. One, I've never been to Moncton. It'll be nice to, it's only a couple hours flight, so it's not too taxing. And I did say that I wanted to do two of the stops this year. And I already did the one in Langley, BC, earlier this year. So the next stop I'm doing is Moncton because I'm not going to do the Kitchener Waterloo stop because it's on my birthday and I don't want to make commitments on my birthday. My birthday, I do whatever I want. And it's definitely not going to be work. Yeah. So I'm planning for that. I have an idea of what I want to promote, what I want to talk about, but I also have to get all of the assets to go with it. So we're still finalizing some of that right now. I am in the midst of packing. As I look over here to my right, I have clothes and stuff all laid out. So in the midst of packing, I have to go out of town next week for some training. That's going to be a little bit of a break, but not really because it's going to be mentally taxing because it's 5 days just going from morning till evening. But I'm happy to do it. I'm excited for it. It's something I've wanted to do for some time. And yeah, I need to send out some information about the breast cancer walk. I'm waiting to get some assets done and some verbiage from the Run for the Cure folks so that I can share that. That's part of the reason too why I haven't sent out an email. I've been waiting for that because I want to use that as the email I send out. So you can see my week has been pretty good with stuff. There was one bad thing that kind of it's still like it's still fresh. Like, you know, talking about the run for the cure, like I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2019. Actually, today is 1 week from when I had my lumpectomy in 2019. So I believe I had my lumpectomy on the 6th. And yeah, it would be 1 week. So it's, fresh. And I spoke to a good friend and she told me she was diagnosed. And it's like, obviously it's like, why? But the thing that gives me hope is she has an amazing spirit and she has a fighting spirit. And she also has that spirit of everything's going to be okay. I'm in the best hands and it's curable. And, just looking at all of the silver linings, all of the wins, all of the pluses, and all the things that she can teach herself during this moment, and all of the things that she can do for herself in this moment that she otherwise couldn't do because she probably didn't have time. But, I appreciate her for that outlook because having that kind of attitude will really help with her recovery. And having that kind of attitude can make everyone around her just soak up that joy and give some of it back to her. So we're going to hug her with all the joy and all the positivity because we want her to be well. So that's the only reason why I'm not at a 10, I'm at an 8 because it's not news I ever want to hear. And I feel like just about every 6 months I'm getting this kind of news and it's just affecting more and more people, which is why it's so important for everyone to be on top of their medical history and be on top of your appointments. Don't be afraid. It's better to know and get things caught early than to ignore it. So talk to your doctor and learn how to do self exams. And if you're like me and you're not great at self exams, every time I go to my doctor, I make them do it. Like, come on, thank you. And this is like, in addition to my mammograms. So, yeah, if we're just sending all the love to everyone who might be going through that, or if you are a caregiver of someone going through any type of ailments at the moment, it's tough being a caregiver as well. So sending all the love and light. Yeah, I don't want to end on a downer. I really don't. What can I think of? I'm going to see a good friend this Saturday at the King's Plate, so I'm excited about that. I really am. I have not been to that, and it's going to be a little exciting, a nice day out. Hopefully the weather cooperates with us. Yeah, hopefully that happens. But yes, I will catch you all next week. Hopefully I have a whole lot more of good news next week, and it'll definitely be from a different location. But I will catch you all next week. Remember, let me know how your week was. Drop the number in the comments. Let me know if there's anything that you want us to try to help you with your business. And if there are any kind of accelerator programs you think CSBW should start looking into, we have two that's coming out this year, and we have two that we are going to start planning for next year. So I'm excited for those. But yeah, remember to like the video and share it with some folks and join me in the convo. Talk to you later.